Isabel. She kept saying.
We're ready to play, huh?
She kept saying.
Yeah.
Zoom, can somebody drop a thumbs up in the chat? Make sure you can hear us. Or unmute yourself, just let us know.
Yes, we could hear you.
Beautiful. All right. You're good to go.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How's everyone doing today? Look at this. We started with how many agents? I don't remember. Anyone was here for the first day?
Yeah, I.
Yes.
Here.
And in the first day, what did she say?
Yeah,
They were going to be missing, right?
We're going to be missing more than half, and most of the committed agents are going to be here for the last one, because agents usually give up or think they know everything after the first week. Like, I got this, I know this. There is a reason this Ignite is for 4 weeks, 20 classes. Nobody, if you're going anywhere on a vacation and you have the GPS, do you turn it off before you get there? If you don't know the way, do you say, I got it, let me get there without your help, I don't need you anymore? No, but this is what we do. We think we know everything, and then we're like, we don't need to finish. We got this, and then you're going to see the same people again here in 2 months because they didn't finish the session. And guess what's going to happen then next time? Same thing.
No.
Because commitment is a choice. And for you to be here, it's a choice. You woke up and you said, we're going to do Ignite. We're going to do it all the way, because we do not want to drive somewhere and give up halfway there. And not use the GPS when you go somewhere. I don't turn it off till I park where I'm going. I'm like, okay, thank you. We've been here. This is the 20th class. Anyone want to share with us major stuff they learned? Zoom, you can kick it and you can say anything anytime. Anyone would like to share?
All the different ways to touch, gently generate, and just all the different ideas. Some of the social media kind of nuances that we should do. It gave a lot of structure and focus. Yeah, I can't wait to use it. At first, I thought this was going to be, I was panicking. I thought, I don't know if I can spend 2 hours a day, but totally worth it. And yes, some of it I already knew, but some of it was absolutely, it needs reinforced.
Yes,
it
it's
helps.
hearing it from other people's ideas too, how they did it, how they managed to be successful. It helps so much, right?
Yeah.
Keller Williams is known that our agents share their success idea and what they did rather than keeping it to themselves. If you go to any top agent in this market center and you ask them for help, I guarantee you they will not say no. They will not say no. They will share with you.
Yep.
Because it's easy to share information. What's the hard part?
Act on it.
To do it.
Action.
Wait. Anyone else would like to share?
Definitely from starting at ground zero, I feel far more prepared.
Okay.
Yeah, for this is funny because you do the licensing classes and you think, oh, okay, you gotta know this, but then you get here and none of that applies for me.
Yeah.
It's not really being an agent.
Yes.
I think this is like learning, taking the lessons how to drive, but then you don't practice. You don't go out. So even so, and when you said, you use your GPS to go somewhere and you don't turn it off before, and I'm thinking about, I know how to get there. There may be a couple of, maybe I can get out sooner or whenever. But if I turn it off, even though I know how to get there may be some traffic or an accident or something, and I won't know about it until I get stuck.
Yes.
So for me, it's been, it's starting again. Setting my mindset differently, realigning, and having more clear goals.
Okay.
Like I mentioned once, my goals in the past have been so different. I thought I knew what it was supposed to be. I thought I still have people depending on me, but I don't. I'm the only one. So that's what I have to say.
Thank you, Carmen. Thank you. Anyone else?
Well, just like real estate is ever growing,
Yes.
it's ever changing. And if we don't keep up with it, we're not gonna know. We know who the best agent. And also, I appreciate Keller Williams because it is a teaching real estate school.
Mm-hmm.
And I have gotten certain things in the mail that some of the things that you're teaching here that they want to charge. So
Yes.
I appreciate that.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. So today, by the end of the day, we're going to know the importance of running a smart money business to achieve a successful business. Why do we all work?
Money?
Let's be honest.
To make money. To make money.
Freedom.
How do you, well, yes. And how would you know if you made money? Is it just making money?
No.
It's not how much money you make, it's how much money you invest, right? If we make all the money and we spend it without any plans or without any budget, I don't know if we're going to consider ourselves successful because it's like we're running on a treadmill, we're staying in the same place. And this is where they go step by step to talk about.
Do you have the microphone?
He fixed the microphone. Look at us, we're improving. Have you read all of those guys?
Yes.
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 Can I skip?
Every day.
Okay, say I approve.
I have
Today is plan your future. So we went from the first step, spark your career, to plan your future. Lead generation, lead follow-up, transactions. This is what we did. Set your sights on a big future. Does anyone have their goals written down? Everyone?
No.
My 135?
No.
Who said no? You
No,
don't
not
have
yet.
yet? No.
Wednesday.
Okay.
I haven't done Wednesday.
Can you show it to me?
Yep, sure. When I'm done. I don't have any.
No, on Wednesday when you do it.
Yes,
I just
yes,
want to
yes,
hold you accountable for it.
Okay,
Because if you do not have your goals written down, how can you know that you succeeded? How can you compare? And the goals need to be specific, right? We talked about this in one of the sessions. How you think matters. How you think in the beginning really matters. What does this mean to us?
You have to, get the mindset of success. And the whole, like I love that book too. It's like you got to think a million before you can earn a
Yes.
million.
When I became a real estate agent, I had a different mindset because of past experience with real estate, where I initially thought about just a salesperson. And I didn't really like that.
Mm-hmm.
But after being a real estate agent and being in the class, it's not a salesperson that you want to help people. It changes my mindset so I can think differently than I want to help people. So it's a different mindset.
So what you're telling us is that you do not want to have a transaction, you want to have a relationship.
Yeah.
You want to have your clients come back to you. You're not transactional.
Right.
And this is how agents lose their clients. Mm-hmm. So the first time you sell a home, it could be from an app, it could be from door knocking. Okay, you got that transaction. If you deal with it as a transaction, are they coming back to you? No. You have to create a relationship. They have to feel that they trust you. They're more than a dollar sign to you. Right? So we say check ups from the neck up. Okay? Because our mindset really controls how we do our business and it affects us. Have you ever, my husband was in sales long time ago. He used to sell Mercedes-Benz. And then he used to tell me when when he used to sell 15 cars, or when he started the month good, like he had 10, 12 cars, he would reach 30 cars. If he's by mid-month having 2 cars, he will end the month with 5. And that's because he would go every day, and his mindset is like, I'm not going to make it. It's a bad month. It's a bad month. It's a bad day. I'm not lucky. I'm jinxed. It's this. It's that. But when he has a good month, what happens? His approach changes. Excited. He shows up knowing that he's going to do well. Why?
Mindset. No.
He decided that he's going to fail, and he decided that he's going to make it. What changed though?
I think it's something like, for example, like morning affirmations, like right when you pull up to, like for example, my sales job, where I've had that same experience, where it's like, where if I started the day like, oh man, I dropped the coffee, I'm in a rush, the sales are bad. But
Yes.
if you do things in a more calmer manner, relax yourself, and it's going to be a good day of sales, your sales are up.
Yeah.
You know?
How many times we drop our coffee and we say, oh my God, the day just started.
Yeah.
And just we decide that this day is going to be a bad day.
Yeah.
It's only because 2 drops of coffee we ruined our day, and we believe it. We walk into our work and we're like, yes, it's a bad day. Yes, another thing.
You know, recently I read a book, and I suggest that to everybody to read Today Matters.
Yes.
It is an excellent book. And the reason I got it is I have a friend with the lady at the bookstore, and she sent me the workshop that somebody donated to her. It was brand new. So I told my husband, let's go ahead and get the books and read them. So we did the book, we did the workshop, and this year we're going to go back and start it again. Because it is so impactful how every day really matters in your life, in every aspect of your life.
Yes. Thank you for sharing that. Today matters. If anyone would like to read this book, it's a good book. So where is your head? Where is your mindset? Is your mindset aligned with your heart? Can you write those down? Anywhere in your notes. Answer those questions. Do you feel aligned with your heart?
That's the question?
Yes.
Do you feel aligned with your heart?
Your mindset and your heart on the same page. And are your feet ready to do the actions needed to have a successful business?
Are your feet what?
Ready to take the actions needed to have a successful business. Are we leading with excuses, or are we leading with ideas, commitments, and opportunities? What's the answer? Anyone would like to tell me? And if you are aligned, what are some of the things you do in the morning to make your day better?
I feel aligned is definitely like, the beginning where you're having that imposter syndrome, like, I don't know what I'm doing. Now I feel a lot more aligned.
And what is that?
What makes you feel aligned?
When you say I don't know what I'm doing?
Well, that's what I'm saying, like where it's like, am I a realtor? Like, do I even feel like a realtor?
That's our limited belief.
Yeah, right.
That we place on ourselves.
But now I feel a lot better about it. The conversations are going smoother. I feel a lot of support at this office.
Can I ask you why you feel better?
The Ignite course. Yeah.
Okay, because you invested in yourself and your education.
And I made a promise to myself not to miss a class.
And did you?
Nope.
Wow. Anyone here missed more than one class? Nope. Everyone here has been here every day?
No, I missed I just started like.
You
3
just,
years
you
ago.
knew.
But I
You're
haven't
excused. You're excused. You're gonna be here for the next one.
I haven't been since I
We're
started.
not gonna judge. There's a difference between finding an excuse, and that's like to sleep 30 more minutes, to go have coffee, to do things, and there's a legit excuse where you have a doctor appointment, you have a family emergency, you have things, life happens. Life happens is the exception and not the opposite. People really confuse those two. They think they can be a mess every day and they show up one day. No, no, no. You have to show up every day. And if life happens one day, then you're fine. You're gonna wake up the next day and you're gonna move on. Life happens to all of us. If we have kids, if we're married, if we're alone, it doesn't matter. Something might come up. And that's not an excuse. The excuse is finding an excuse, thinking about what can I say not to show up today.
It's easy.
And you will know. And this is how you know, are you aligned? Is your mindset aligned where you want to be? Because you can say, I'm going to make $1 million. If you're sleeping till 11, you are not making $1 million. You know, it's just your actions show. We talked about our belief system before. Anyone would like to share with us what's the most important here? And there is no, everyone can have a different answer.
Integrity.
Yeah.
Integrity. Why integrity?
I think that when you're going to, if you're going to deal with a client, that you need to show that you have integrity, that you have their best interest in mind for them. Show them that you're going to do everything by the book.
Okay.
And make sure that they're compliant with everything. Keep them out of trouble. Being honest with them.
Yes. Do the right thing.
Do the right thing.
When no one is watching. Who wants, I'm just going to interrupt. Who wants donuts? Do you want sugar? No. You don't want sugar? Do you want anything else? It's either now before they go or you don't get anything.
I thought you were doing a test.
Very
No, they're going.
Oh.
Very
Donuts? Okay, I'm going to get donuts because I want sugar.
Any bagels?
I think we know who wants the sugar. I think we
I'm going. I bought me some popcorn.
Oh, you did? Oh, that's
I bought,
yeah.
yeah, I'm still going.
Copy refill.
Excuse me, you wanna watch the beginning, they have it on. Yeah, they can start from the beginning and do it, yeah. How many things for this?
For Ignite?
Birthday.
Yeah, thank you.
What's the
Mondo can send it to you.
Okay, thank you.
That's like
On YouTube.
that's like a question. A client says, Oh, I don't know, but let me ask. I'll find out for you. But we couldn't tell you that. No, let me think.
Well, I just felt like we need sugar today. Oh, sorry, we were here. And you said integrity. What else, guys? What stands out? Trust.
I think if you show your integrity, then they're going to trust you.
Okay. Yes. Yes. They're going to trust you when you prove to them it's not a transaction. It's more than that. But if you look at each and every one of those, are they connected?
Yes.
They are.
Like win-win or no deal. How can we say that in our business? Win-win or no deal?
I think we think about both the seller and the buyer. We go after the best interest of our client, but I believe that you can get a better transaction if you cooperate or if you work with the other side in order to come up with that.
Who is our team when we're doing a transaction?
Angie, the whole office.
Okay, who else?
Andrea,
Well,
Armando,
escrow, compliance.
Roy,
Who else?
The other
compliance.
I was gonna point to you because you had an issue, and was the communication with the other agent that made life better with the transaction? We cared about every single aspect, right? It's the other agent, it's the buyer, it's the seller, it's the title, it's the escrow, it's the office, it's your PC, it's the lender, it's the NHD, it's the warranty, it's everybody. So many people, and when you go into that transaction, do you say, I'm gonna have the listing agent or the buyer agent lose and I'm gonna win?
No.
What do you say? I'm gonna get the best thing for my
Yeah.
client. And to get the best thing for your client is to know that this is a team effort. It's a teamwork rather than one person's gonna win. And people forget that. They start fighting as if it's their life depends on it, and it's not about you, agents. It's about your buyers and sellers. They trusted you to do the best you can. Now, if the listing agent or buyer agent, they're trying to rip them apart, I understand, but do not make it personal. And this is integrity. Customers always come first. Aren't these all connected? Commitment,
Yeah.
communication. And instead of jumping and yelling and screaming, maybe make a phone call and say, did I misunderstand what's going on? Can you explain? Tell me more.
Help me understand. I like that one.
Help me understand. I do not get your point. Help me understand what is going on. Why are we doing this? There could be a good reason. There could be no reason, but at least seek to understand all the time. Creativity, teamwork, trust, equity, success. All of them are connected. We cannot take one and say, I cannot take teamwork and say I'm going to have a successful transaction. I cannot take a trust away and say those are coming back. Right? Revisit your value proposition. In session 4, you wrote a value proposition for your business. Can you go back to session 4 and look for it, please? Did you do it? Who taught session 4?
Well, I wrote it in my
It's on page 412. Okay. Did anyone write it?
I was really done. It could be some work.
Okay. Do you want to take a minute to start something? Let's have 5 minutes to write something. What's your value proposition? Value proposition means how you're going to present yourself to clients. Why would they choose you rather than choosing another 100 agents that they know? What are you giving them? So Sarah, do you have it or you're going to do it?
I have something that I start writing. I have provided my clients with attention to details in every transaction by implementing the market knowledge that I have acquired and the technology to make sure that I can help them achieve their goals.
Okay, thank you. Does this align with what you want to do or you want to add anything to it? And there's no right or wrong answer, I'm just asking.
There is always room to improve, but I mean, I think I'm happy with that for now.
I'm going to give you an example just for you to know. You don't have to write the same thing. This is just an example. I help buyers win the right home without overpaying and sellers not the most money with the least stress. Simple, short, easy, simple. I guide my clients through every step of the real estate process so they feel confident, protected, and in control. I simplify real estate decisions so my clients move forward with clarity and peace of mind. What follows that statement then?
Mm.
If I'm an agent and you're my seller, right, and you're interviewing me, and I say, I simplify real estate decisions so my clients move forward with clarity and peace of mind. What's your question?
How?
Yes.
Mm.
What are you doing? What are you gonna do to simplify real estate transaction? Everyone do the same thing. Like they're gonna open escrow and then I cannot reach you.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, communication would be one of the big ones. That's always a problem in anything. But
So can we add to there how we're gonna communicate with them? How they can reach us? Does it help explaining the process before we start?
Yeah.
Not in detail, but this is what we're gonna do. This is the stages of real estate transaction.
The expectations from each other.
Yes. Lack of expectation does what? Whenever you have lack of expectation, there is a problem. Because people might over-expect or they don't know what to expect. Communicating the expectation, very important for you to understand how you can be help for your client. If you do not know what your client wants, how can you help them? You can call them every day, 10 days, and they hate phone. So is it okay? Are they going to be like, oh, thank you, Clara, you called me 10 times, can you stop calling me?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can ask them, do you want me to call you or text you?
Yes. What form of communication do you prefer? Right? Anything.
I'll do it once a week, or unless we have an emergency, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I think when we ask truly and we listen to what our clients want and we get their permission as well, it just makes things a lot easier instead of you assuming they want to be called or they want to be sent text because I think the more that something that I've learned throughout, sorry, I'm like talking a lot,
No, please.
Something that I've learned throughout, and I forgot the teacher's name on Friday, was basically do not attach yourself.
Oh, Tiffany, sure.
I think it was
Tiffany, this Friday?
Yeah, he was on Zoom.
Adam. Thursday.
Yeah,
yes.
like I think when I truly understood that too, not to take it personal.
Yes.
And really help the people that want to be helped and get the permission and have that communication, it becomes less stressful for everybody. Because even as an agent, if you are thinking, oh, I need to make this, I need to, like, it just makes everything harder.
Correct.
So
what makes it personal though? What do we do to make it personal?
I think
connect our what?
Our own feelings.
Our own feelings to a transaction. And our own opinion. Personal opinion, not professional.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think the sooner you learn that, the easier it gets.
Yes. And I think this is something important for buyer's agent because I did that mistake. I would go to a home and I don't like the home. And I'm like, it's not a good home. It's not my home. Is there a professional opinion I need to give? There's foundation problem. That's a professional. I have to disclose that. So I have to disclose that the kitchen is small for my likings? No. You are separate from the transaction. You are in that transaction, like she said, exclude yourself. Yes?
You're not on mute.
You want to mute yourself?
Maybe you're sleeping.
I'm in Obsessive Club.
Free breakfast for everybody.
That's big.
Hey, Mondo, you want to come here?
Is that big?
I can.
Coco, where's Nana? She called you.
Sorry about that.
Do you know who it is? I can try to
It's okay. I knew it was. Secret. What else? What else can we write about our value proposition? Anyone wrote anything else? Uncle, you had something last time. Last session we did it. Didn't you write your value proposition? Do you see what was looking?
I try to connect some of my accolades with how that's going to help them and how it's going to benefit. I don't think I did that enough, so I'm gonna talk about what and how I will use this to help them achieve their goals. Basically, I was bragging about how I've been in Angelino over 30 years, that I've been in sales, finance, and negotiations. I was trying to, for me personally, because I don't have very much experience in real estate, I'm trying to pull on the experiences I had in my former life that will prove to them that I can handle or help them. So that's just kind of how I worded it. But I did brag about having an MBA, which doesn't mean I'm necessarily going to be a better real estate agent. But I wanted them to know that I'm a professional and that I'll keep things professionally. So that was the point of it. I think I need to soften them a little.
It's amazing that you have your MBA. Why are you saying it's amazing?
Well,
so take that as a win. But I'm gonna tell you, you do not have a lot of experience yourself, right?
That's what it is. I'm
Okay.
way more.
I'm gonna stop you there for a second.
Thank you.
Where are you? Where do you work?
I work for Keller Williams.
Keller Williams. What is Keller Williams?
And I feel great about that.
What is Keller Williams?
It's a huge network
Number one.
of agents.
It's number one office in this valley. It's a huge company. And yes, you've been in the business for a short period of time. Keller Williams hasn't been in the business for a long time. Our brokerage is your rock.
So I verbally tell everybody about that. I tell them about how much support Keller Williams gives, how they constantly have trainings, that this transition will be backed by so much support, and I have like at least one or two mentors. They seem to feel good. I think I should add that in my value proposition. That way it's upfront because I don't want to hide that I'm new because they're going to find out eventually.
So I would like you to use Keller Williams and the office as a PowerPoint for you, because this office you can walk in and it does not happen in any other office. You have a team leader, you have an MCA, you have a broker, you have a staff, you have an OP who's number one agent in the valley. Everyone, you can stop by and ask them direct question. You can open a door and ask Wendy a question, and she will answer you. You can open the door and ask Kevin, ask me. Does anyone, Victoria, Armando, anyone, Angie, does anyone say, sorry, I'm busy, I cannot answer your question right now?
It's an open door.
Yes.
Awesome.
So use the office as a strength. Even if you've been in the business for a short period of time, you've been in the business for a short period of time, not your mentor, not the leadership team.
Right.
So use that. And this is a limited belief, because so many agents, Rookie of the Year, they are very successful because they do not look at themselves as a new in the business. They look at themselves, how can be an expert in this business.
And there are some agents that have been in the business for a long time and they suck to do the business.
Thank you. I didn't say that. I didn't want anyone yelling at me. That's a personal opinion. I don't know.
Well, it might be factual.
And anyone who needs help with their value proposition, please stop by. I'm here every single day, 8 till 5:30, usually 5, but I never leave at 5. Please stop by and ask for help. We do not know that you need help unless you ask for it.
Sorry, but what's your name?
Eman.
Eman, okay.
My pulled.
You pulled yours, okay, you want to share it?
My value proposition is to help families make confident real estate moves by guiding them with care, keeping their best interests first. My goal is to help you find a home that supports your life and future.
Beautiful, nice. I'm gonna give you an idea too. If it's hard for you to keep it short, write a paragraph to ChatGPT and say, summarize this as a value proposition for my business. It will do wonders.
That's how I got mine.
Right.
But make sure. No, this is not cheating. Cheating is writing something that you are not gonna do.
Yes.
It's not a cheating to seek help to write it better of the things you're doing already. This is not cheating, this is getting help. And there's nothing wrong with it. What's wrong is stealing something from someone and you do nothing with it.
That's true. And taking
Okay.
credit for it.
And taking credit for it.
Yeah.
Let's not do that.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
Oh, I must have. Revisit your big life, your vision, your future. Does everyone here wrote down what's your big why is? You wrote it down?
I wrote a couple, yeah.
What's your big one?
I want financial freedom and to leave like a legacy for my child. And I want to teach her the game. Like I want to teach her how to not be an employee and be an owner.
Okay. And what does this to the people around you? Why do you want to do it? For you to do what?
Well, not just out of love. Like I mean, coming from an immigrant family who teaches you to just work. And that's their foundation, which work ethic's important, but they don't teach you how to be an owner.
Can I pick on that for a second? So you are from an immigrant family that taught you just to work, and you want to change that perspective.
I've changed that perspective.
You've changed that perspective. By changing it, do you think you want to help people around you who are immigrants too, and they have the same perspective?
Something about me, I always try to teach my knowledge to everyone around me. Because if I find a way to succeed, I want to show them how.
So what's your big one?
To educate.
Thank you.
Okay.
It's to improve. Like it's not only about money. It's not about just making. It's not only about you have girls.
You have a daughter.
You have a daughter. It's not only teaching his daughter. He after his daughter is, an adult, is he gonna stop educating people? I think he has a bigger. There's a big picture here. Am I right?
Yeah.
I'm not throwing anything.
I actually throw that to my daughter all the time where I'm like, hey, listen, the reason why it's important for you to gain this knowledge from grandma, from the people around you, they won't be there. It's a great time to spend time with them, but you can take that knowledge and now if you decide to have kids, and I was like, even if you don't, you're going to have little nieces and nephews and other people around you and your friends and family that you may want to teach some of this stuff to.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah. But Sarah, you were going to say something?
Yes, I was gonna say, for me, I think I shared it because I think we're teaching in class. I think for me, besides showing my children the power of commitment, I think also I would really love to help my community, and I think that's one of my top things. I remember when I was thinking about entering Keller Williams, and I saw Ileana's Dominguez bio and how her life impacted so many others. I think that really has changed the way I see real estate.
Nice. Thank you for that. Yes. I think there's a video here. One thing all high achievers have in common is that they are working for a big why. The big why is about having a purpose, a mission, or a need that in turn gives you focus. Does this relate what you just said?
Yes.
So, Sarah, does this relate with what you said? The big why is not about something small that affects your bank account only. Actually, it's the last thing. Because money is good for what money can do, for the good money can do, right? So if you're gonna make all that money and use it for no good, what's your big one? Just money. Just money.
So don't become a gambler.
Do not want to. Definitely do not become a gambler. Or shopaholic.
Too late.
Too late. We have a group. We discuss it afternoon. My name is Eman. It's a bigger goal, and everyone should have their big why written down with your goals, because if you write them down and you have them next to each other, you're gonna have things in common. And from your big why and your goals, you're gonna find a way. What steps do you need to do to get where you want to be and fulfill your life? Why do you wake up in the morning and jump out of bed? I've been working in this position. This is my 5th year. I'm gonna share something. I never called in sick. I've been with Keller Williams since 2011. I started with Sam Rafe. 2011 till 2026. I was 15 when I started. I'm not old. I never ever called in sick. I've been sick. I did not call in sick. And when I'm not in the office, it's a planned vacation. Because I love what I do. I love what I do, and I come here with passion to do things better every single day. And it's a big why. It's something beyond what I do. It's beyond my check. It's beyond my kids. My kids, they're older now, so they know everything. They don't need me. They're like they've known everything since they were born. But I try to tell them what does your daughter tell you the minute you say something? I know.
Oh yeah,
I know. I'm like, yeah, you're lucky. You know everything. Till today, I don't know anything, but you know everything. But that's why it is beyond your kids. Because when your kids admit that you educated them and not only in school, it takes time. It's not going to happen every time you teach them something.
Yeah.
I don't think your daughter comes back home and she said, Dad, I used what you told me yesterday.
Not necessarily.
Yes. Eventually, but eventually they're gonna say, I'm speaking like my dad.
I pay her to read books.
You pay her to read books?
Certain books, yeah.
That's very good. Well, at least she's reading, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing, and
Now she doesn't always read. She's smart. The first time I did this, she got her cousin to read Rich Dad Poor Dad to her, which I also said I really like your management skills, but that was not the assignment.
okay, but your expectations were not clear.
Right.
So that's what
She outsmarted me.
She outsmarted. This is how expectations are very important. Growing up, my dad used to make us read an English book story, and I'm from the Middle East, so I had to read an English book for him to take us to the beach on Tuesday. It was Tuesday during summer, it was beach day. And if you do not read the book and give him a summary that he approves on, nobody goes to it.
Good for him.
And we are 5 kids. So imagine, read the book. And everyone needs to write something back to him. And if he approves, then guess what? We go to the beach. But the beach was something important to us. We wanted to go to the beach. So maybe the money is not enough. Maybe she wants something different.
Mm-hmm.
And find out what motivates her.
Okay.
And the same thing for everybody. Our needs are different. His his love language is different than mine. Make sure you know what the love language is. Maybe money is not a motivational thing. Maybe a day with a family. Maybe whatever it is. Ask the question. How can I motivate you to be better?
Find a friend you love, and one of those people who, if you called them at 3:00 in the morning, they'd take your call and you would take theirs. Don't do this with a spouse. Don't do this with a sibling. Don't do this with a boyfriend or girlfriend. Those relationships are too close. But find a best friend and ask them this simple question: why are we friends? And they're going to look at you like you're crazy. Because it's very hard for the human brain to put our feelings into words, because the part of the brain that controls our feelings doesn't control language. This is why we use metaphors and analogies, and why we struggle to tell people how we actually feel. It's because it's a different part of the brain. And so they're going to look at you and be like, I don't know. Why are you asking me this? And you say, come on, I know you've been there for me my whole life. And then you actually stop asking the question, why, ironically. You actually ask the question, what? You say, come on, what specifically is it about me that I know you'd be there for me no matter what? And they're going to hem and haw, because it's hard to put into words. Don't help them. Don't let anybody else help them. And they're going to start describing you. I don't know. You're funny. You're smart. You're honest. You've always been there for me. You go, good. You play devil's advocate. Good. That's the definition of a friend. What specifically is about me that I'd know you'd be there for me no matter what? And again, they'll come in hot, and some will get through this quickly, and some will get through it slowly, and it'll be a struggle, and you have to continue to play devil's advocate. Good, that's the definition of a close friend. What specifically is about me? And eventually, they'll give up. Eventually, they'll stop describing you and they'll start describing themselves. Like my friend said to me, Simon, I don't know. All I know is that I can sit in a room with you. I don't even have to talk to you. And I feel inspired and I got goosebumps. In fact, I'm getting them right now. They will put into words the value you have in their life, and you will have the emotional reaction. You'll either well up with tears or you will get goosebumps. This puts you in the ballpark. This is where your why lives. And if you do this with multiple friends, they will say the same kind of thing. In fact, sometimes they'll say the same exact thing, because your why is the thing you give to the world. And amongst your closest and best friends, it is the space you fill in their lives. So that's a fun little way you can find your why. The simple answer is no. A why is the sum total of who you are. It is the sum total of the experiences you had when you were a kid, the way you were raised, what you got from your parents, your family, your friends, that made you who you are. You can change the way you navigate the world. You can change what you do, but you can't change who you are. Our lives offer us opportunity to live in balance with who we are or not. Like if we start doing things that are counter to who we are, our friends say to us, it's like, I don't know who you are anymore, right? And that is what your why is. Your why is the fundamental core of what inspires you. It is the spark that drives you. And our whys are fully formed probably by our mid to late teens. The youngest why discovery I've ever done was a 16-year-old. And that's it. So no, why does not change. If anything, crisis reveals it to us, but it doesn't change it. I don't care what someone's motivation is. My only rule is they have to want it. That it should never be thrust upon them. So I will never coerce, push, convince, or pressure someone to learn their why. They have to decide they want it. It's like the old joke. How many psychiatrists does it take to change a light bulb? One, but the light bulb has to really want to change. It's the same thing. Like I will help my friends. Like my friends all know that if they ask me to help them find their why, the answer will always be yes. But they have to ask. They have to ask. It's the same thing. So I want someone ideally and philosophically to do it, for inspirational reasons. But if they're going through a hard period or a dark period, or there's fear, then if this is a tool that helps, then maybe I don't care what the motivation is. Maybe I don't care if it's for inspirational reasons, or maybe I could argue that it's all inspirational. If you're trying to come out of darkness to find light, that's pretty damn inspiring.
What do you think?
The love thing.
It's deep.
I think in general, the why is the weight of it in our personal life should be huge, right? Because it's probably the number one motivator for what we're doing. It reminded me of something small real quick, but when I homeschooled my children for just for middle school, I had my notebook in front of me and I remember saying, write down why you're doing this, because there's so many oppositions for it and critiques and things like that. And I knew that the road wasn't going to be easy because it was just me, period. So I wrote down why am I choosing to do this? What's motivating me for that? And I told myself, there's going to be days when you're really going to ask yourself again, why are you doing this? Go back to this notebook and read it, just to remind yourself, this is why you're doing this. This is why. And that really did help me throughout my journey in homeschooling. And I, just have in that special little journal, and that's something that I would want to do with this, obviously, more, to remind me, why am I doing this? Yeah. Why are you doing this?
First and foremost, it's literally a dream of mine. My
To be an
original,
agent?
yes,
Wow.
maybe not specifically an agent. My original degree was in interior design, so I have my degree in that. That was 24 years ago. Life happened. I have a special needs child, actually, too. I have 3 overall, and that just took a turn for my life, right? So it's kind of been on hold. But life experiences with different jobs have kind of put the pieces together for now. And now it's like I feel like I'm very much ready, even though I don't have the experience. But like I told my friends, I have life experience, right? With people, talking to people, approaching them, getting to know them, and in all other areas, obviously. But when you really get to talk to people and know them, in this case, our clients, and you really in your heart want them to be happy, it's going to be so much more positive, everything else, because your interest is in them, what they want.
It's not a selfish thing.
No, not at all. And that brings a lot of motivation.
So you said it was a dream of yours and life happened. So she shifted her priorities. She didn't give up on them.
Right.
This is how strong her why is. Her priorities were her kids, and I'm sure they're still, but they're older. She doesn't need to be with them full time as she used to be. Whatever the reason is, I'm just making an assumption.
Yes.
But her priorities shifted for a minute, and then came back to it. This is how strong the why is. You want to do something, and it doesn't matter what happens. You will shift priorities, but then you're gonna come back whenever time allows you to. Right?
Yes, absolutely.
That's fair.
Yeah, very much.
Every one of us has a big why. We don't all know what it is because we don't think about it so much. He has a book called The Big Why. Simon Sinek has a book. It's called The Big Why. And it is an amazing book. If you love to invest in yourself, dig deep and cry sometimes, do that exercise. It's really emotional too, because it will make you go deep with them. It's not about anyone else. It's not about your partner. It's not about your kids. It's not about parents. It's about you. And it's really, you need to be honest with yourself and write things down. It's a good story. Thank you so much for sharing your story. I'm going to pass this. Please, there's nothing to get sent. You want to take one and pass it?
Yeah, no, I try not to. Like here at my other job, like always
Where's that?
my other job, same thing. Was cases of donuts or bagels on my both sides. I'm like, oof, oof, oof.
Sorry. You passed the sugar? Thank you very much. Pass it back, please. Reference?
Yeah. Yeah.
Any other questions about the big one? Any questions? Is everyone willing to answer questions and write down what's the big one? Okay.
Several books that I've read, it always talks about that, the why. When you find your why, you find your how. So it gives you, your reason, so you find your motivation.
Okay, let's take 5 minutes to write down what is our big one. Your big why does not need to make sense to anybody else, guys. It is your big why. Anyone want to share with us what's their mission statement? Their big why.
Mine is my loved ones, just, I guess my personal goals and overcoming my limiting beliefs, my desire to achieve dreams I can't imagine at this moment, and my need to inspire others.
Achieves ultimate self-improvement by helping others and gain major financial freedom in the meantime. Using that path to financial freedom to benefit others.
I'm gonna share mine. I worked on it it was changed, not changed, to get something short and direct. And the big why is our mission. If you say big why and mission, they're almost the same. And my big why and my mission statement is to foster the growth and empowerment of individuals by imparting knowledge and facilitating personal development. What do you want to do on a higher level? What do you want to do for your kids and everyone around you that care for? What is Keller Williams' mission statement?
To be the company.
That's vision.
Company choice.
No, that's the
No.
Build careers worth having, businesses worth owning, lives worth living, experiences worth giving, and legacies worth leaving. This is the big one. This is what they want to do. Right? Gary Keller did not say, I want to be rich, and that's it. You all can figure out what you want to do. He has a big why, and that's what he came up with for Keller Williams. It's exactly the same thing for us. What's our big why? What's our mission? Why we're waking up? Why we're coming here? Why you're here on a Monday morning when you can be anywhere else? There's a reason.
I think that's why too Keller Williams is so big because it doesn't just focus on making money. And I know they have the Red Day, they have all these programs and just teaching, and they don't focus on what is good for them, but what is good for their community. I think that's also my biggest why to help others, because you can't say, oh, like there's homeless, like I don't want to be here because they're like, what is it that you're gonna do to change that instead of judging other people? I think that's,
So they say if you want to change the world, start
yourself.
by yourself. So she said that. What's gonna do for you, right? Anyone else would like to share their big one? Zoom, anyone would like to share anything?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll go ahead
I'll
and
go ahead and
share.
share.
Basically, my
Basically,
big
my
why
big why
is mainly
mainly
to help
to help
my
my
husband
husband
retire so
retire
that
so
we
that
could
we
have
could have a
comfortable
comfortable
living.
living.
Also
Also
because
because
it is
it
my
is my
passion, and
passion,
I
and
the way I
the
look
way
at
I
it
look at
is
it is
I'll be
I'll be
making money
making money
while
while
doing what I
doing
love
what I
to
love
do.
to
So
do.
it's a
So it's a
win-win.
win-win. Well, that's amazing. Thank you for sharing. Big why powers our big life. Any ahas till now? Anything that you think it was like, I can do this, or I didn't know that, or anything?
I need to keep reviewing not only my big why, because it's changed. In the last 15, 20 years, it changed. So I need to make sure that I focus on what it really is, my big why. Right now, it's to be a trusted ally to my clients, and so that they know that I'm working for and looking after their best interest.
Okay, thank you.
So that's the business part. The personal one is when I retired, I really didn't have a why. So I retired. So now what? I didn't ask that question.
Say your thing one more time.
So, yeah, to be a trusted ally to my clients and to let them know that I'm working for and looking after their best interests.
Okay. Is this only for your clients? Is this only in business? Is this Clara version, and as a person she's different?
And now that you asked me that question, I believe that I can apply that to myself too.
I can tell you
that I can trust myself in what I'm doing.
It's not only the business. It's like this with your friends, with your family. You want to be the source. You want to be the support. You want to be the trust.
Yeah.
You will always have a one. You just don't know.
Yeah.
Have a smart money business. How many people here love accounting?
I do. Why did you ask it like that?
Come next
That's
to me.
impossible.
That's what I do for a living.
I know.
And I love it.
That's why you do it, not me.
Why is it important to have a smart money business?
So you're not blowing it all.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're gonna make a chunk of money here, and it might be quiet over here.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's not like a regular, consistent paycheck. We need to invest, spend responsibly.
Yes.
I say that because I need that big time.
We're not on a salary that we know it's gonna hit our banks every month.
It's funny, I talked to a friend on Saturday where I was like, we work together, and I told her about that, where I'm like, you're really organized, you're great with people. I was like, you ever thought of like maybe not making it hourly and doing something? And she's like, no, I need a steady check. And I was like, okay.
That's security.
But it's limiting because it leaves you in a cage. Where here it's unlimited, right?
Unlimited,
Yeah.
correct. It is unlimited.
She may not like that.
I feel like the perspective was so different.
Yeah.
Where I just
Can we
stopped talking about it.
Can we adjust the perspective?
Yeah.
But that's why so many agents are part-time agents, and they have other jobs because they want to guarantee the income. Not everyone can afford not to have a steady income, especially if they have young kids, or if they are the only providers for the family. They need to make sure there's money coming in. Like if the dad is the only one working and the mom is taking care of the kids, can he say, you know what, I'm quitting my job and I'm gonna try real estate?
No.
He does not have that privilege.
No.
Right? And if it's the opposite, if it's the mom who's working and the dad is taking care of the kids, whatever it is, it's hard. That's why so many people say, let me do it slowly while I have that income. And those people, there's a lot of them. We have Mike Benowitz, he was our top agent. He moved to, not Idaho, somewhere there, Georgia, I don't know, somewhere where it's cold now. And he used to be a top agent. He capped every single year. He made so much money, and he had a full-time job in Albertsons as a manager. They made so much money from real estate, and he always said, I want to retire and live next to my kids, because this is what he did. He moved next to his kids. He's still an agent with us. He is on a referral basis. All his clients, he referred them back to somebody here. And how did he do that? He was full-time job. He had a manager position in Albertsons. He didn't want to leave because he will give up all his retirement. Was that wrong? No. He had his wife helping him. He was full-time at work. His wife was the TC helping him. She was an agent showing homes. What I'm saying, when there's a will, there's a way. Yeah. When you know your why, you work hard for it. He knew he wants to move and retire next to his kids, and he doesn't want to work. He did it. He knew what he was doing. Could he do it if he was not smart financially?
No.
A lot of people make money. Managing it is the tricky part.
Making money is easy. Keeping it is the problem,
yes.
right?
Yes. So we talked about the 6 parts of real estate of Ignite: lead, generate, capture, and convert to appointments, present to buyers and sellers and get agreement, show buyers and market sellers, write and negotiate contracts, coordinate the sale to closing. Number 6 is the last one, manage the money. And why manage the money has its own part.
If you don't, then why are you working? If you don't manage it, then one of the things, and I do remember because you did, I never thought of it until tax time, when I got my 1099, and I thought, oh my God, I got all this, so then I would look at my savings account or my checking account and say, how much of this money is there? I've been paying this bill and that bill, but I forgot to pay myself.
You forgot to pay yourself, and you forgot to pay who?
The tax man.
And taxes, will they find you no matter where you are?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
You?
Death and taxes, that's all.
You cannot hide from taxes. So it is your check all yours?
No.
Mm-hmm. How many parts is your check divided to? It's in front of you. So, market center, business expenses, taxes, and take home. And the right part is to pay yourself and have 2 savings accounts. One of them is for the IRS that you do not touch. That's not your money, that's the government money. And if you do not save it from the beginning, what happens?
They will get it from you.
We're gonna get a letter saying withhold the 25% from any check they receive, and then agents get so upset as if it's our mistake. They do what? They leave. So they ask me for another letter. Where did they go to? And I'm obliged to give them all the information. Are they gonna follow them to the other company? Yep. We are obligated by law, if we receive a letter, to take part of that check and give it to them. And you'll be surprised how many letters you get.
Nice.
I said money is good for the good it can do. Why do you want to make money? You You want to make money to buy a purse? Nothing wrong with that. What's the bigger thing?
How did you know?
Yeah, that's my thing. I'm in therapy right now. Money is good for the good it can do. What do you want to do with your money? How are you going to change? Are you going to change your kids' life? Are you going to invest in them? Are you going to invest in the future? Are you going to have a better retirement? Or are you going to run on a treadmill and be retired and still have to work to survive? That's all the decisions we can make. And if we make money, we can control that decision. In the past, we used to be saying, what's your income? Take out your expenses, and that's your profit. Keller Williams came and they said, we don't like that. We like to be in control. So what we want to go and do, we're going to decide how much profit we're going to have. And then based on that, we're going to take expenses, add expenses to it, and then we're going to know how much income we need to make. Make sense? We are in control. So if I say I want to take 150,000 home this year, right? This is 150,000, and I have 50,000 in expenses. How much money do I need to make a year?
You need to sell 24 homes.
Exactly. How did you come up with that?
I'm a mathematician.
Okay, so it is 150 plus 50,000. I have to make 200,000 this year. What's our average commission? 9,000. 200,000 minus 9 divided by 9 equal what?
20.
Okay. Who controls how much profit we want to take home?
You do. How much commitment do you have to yourself?
How much commitment? Does it happen sometimes we do all the actions and we don't get the results? Are they going to pay off in the near future now? If you door knock for a year, you might not have anything for a year. And it is the results showing up very soon now.
But that shows that your system's not working.
Maybe.
That's well, you're analyzing like, what are you doing per door that's not working?
Could be, and sometimes they say, not sometimes, if you're gonna do something for less than 6 months, do not do it. Why do they say that? Do you think somebody woke up and say, I'm gonna say 6 months? There's studies that showed it is consistency. People wanna see and deal with consistent people. They don't wanna deal with somebody who comes in January and then maybe in September. But if you knock on that door January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, and they're selling in September, what's going to happen? Are they going to think of you?
They keep saying it. That's why I keep door knocking the same place, and I think that they may be saying, "Oh my God, here's another piece from Clara." Yeah. That's what I want them to say. So I'm trying. I'm working at being present all the time.
You want them to know your name?
To remember.
Know the name.
I have to do better in social media, but face to face is what I really want to.
Okay, that's what works with you.
Yeah.
What works with you could be different what works with me. Nothing wrong with that. Know what you're good at. Know where your business is coming from. Invest in that. Do not copy just because social media is a big thing now. I have to go social media. Maybe social media is not going to work with you. Maybe it will. I don't know. Just do not give up on what's working.
Just a side comment. I think when I first thought of this situation and how I was going to approach everything, my family basically said, well, hello, Jackie. And because what I do now is I am a Zumba instructor at the local gym in Lancaster. And I've been doing that for the last 15 years. So you start to think all those relationships that I have with these people that have been following my class for 15 years, it's already a strong relationship right there, right? And you've known how to, maintain it. So what, I humbly recommend if you don't want to do door knocking too much, maybe get yourself in some kind of, local group of some kind.
It's all about
gathering,
connection.
a social gathering of some sort, because that helps so much to get to know people.
Just do something and be consistent doing it.
Right.
Do not do something in January and do something else in February and say maybe we can change in March. Be consistent, see what's gonna work, and then after 6 months, 8 months, if you feel like there's nothing from it, maybe then you have to take another approach. Here's an example of an agent. So commission paid is 9,000. After, why is it 5,760? Why did she get 5,760?
The franchise fee and the
Correct. So the royalty and market center. So what she did, she deposited we're assuming she's a woman. She spent the money. Personal bank, she deposited the whole thing in her personal bank right away. And then, she is a woman. Jessica Wallace, she took the whole thing. She didn't deposit anything in her business savings or tax savings. What happened to $5,760? She does not know because she does not have a budget. On the other side, Jessica has a coach and they told her you need to follow your budget, you need to have income statement, you need to open 2 saving accounts, and that's what Jessica did. She got $9,000, she was paid $5,760, she did $1,728, and I believe it's 30%. She put 30% in her business account, which is this is what they tell you need to do. And then she put the rest in her personal account. Okay? And from her personal account, she paid tax savings, and then she went to Jessica's wallet. Is Jessica gonna have any issues end of year when she gets her 1099 to pay her taxes? No. How would Jessica know how much money to put in her state and federal tax account?
We have to talk to her tax account.
It depends on her bracket. What's your bracket? And that's your CPA will tell you what's your bracket. I have a few agents that I coach and they do this with every transaction. And you know when do they miss an appointment with me? When they do not meet the budget or when they don't put money in the saving account. They don't show up to the appointment.
And you know why.
I know why right away, but did that affect me in any way?
No.
End of year, is there anyone who's going to say, Eman, you coach that person, please pay the taxes for them? And it happens, and then they will know that I was not affected. They were in meeting the budget and the numbers that they created for themselves and meeting their own expectations affected life. And we've all done that, by the way, starting with me. I put a budget and then I'm like, no one knows. But then you will know. And it takes time for us to figure out a budget. And if you need help with a budget, profit and loss, income statement, please see me. You don't pay for it, the office does. Use that. I am here every day. I can help you with your budget. I can help you with your income statement. I can help you creating a sheet where you can put in your check and know how much to divide it and where to go. And it does not cost you anything. So I am here every day. If you need help, please come and see me. Any questions on that? Anyone does that? Be honest. Thank you. Thank you. You do. Amazing.
That's the first thing I do in the morning. Like right before I take my scripts class, I go ahead and look at where all my money's at and try to write it down. So every day I can flip that and be like, it's a light note. It's nothing too deep, but it's important to know.
Yes. It is very healthy to check your money, especially with all the fraud and things going on. Check your bank statement, check your credit statement.
Yep, and due to that, I've caught a lot of things on my credit cards, like DoorDash or things like Uber, that random Uber charges.
Yes.
Yeah, or Amazon random charges. Yeah.
Yes. Nothing wrong with that. And if you have a lot of subscriptions, please check if you're using them.
Yeah, you know, I bought something at Best Buy. I think it was the computer or something. And you know how you get the insurance for maybe a year or whatever? And I was looking at because you get on your credit card. They went and charged me for the next year. And renewal. I didn't tell them that.
Yeah.
So I called them and I said, what is this for? Oh, I said, no, I didn't give you authorization for that. Put my money back.
Yeah.
You know, so you really do. You have to check and see.
I check my my checking account every month, practically every first of the month when I pay all my bills. I go back and see what I paid. And as far as for Amazon, I don't buy that much. I have never bought that much from them, but I discovered one day that I was getting charged for the Prime.
Yeah.
Oh.
$14.32 every month, and I didn't know that until one day I went to my account. So wait a minute. So I called and said, nope. I went to the website and I changed that.
No.
Nice. So checking your money is very important with that. Do we know the difference between cost of sale and operating expenses? This is a thing you need to remember. Cost of sale only happens when you sell a home. Expenses, it's something you pay for no matter what. Is that $70 in our office every month an expense or a cost of sale?
Expense.
Is the photographer who went to take pictures for your listing expense or a cost of sale?
Cost of sale.
Is it though?
No, because
If you do not sell your home, do you pay that photographer?
Yes. Oh, interesting. Okay.
It depends how you do your accounting. Whatever you do, be consistent with it. I consider it as an expense. Some people consider it cost of sale. Whatever you do, be consistent so you know your numbers. But what about the company dollar that you pay the office?
Cost of sale.
Cost of sale. What about the $199 and $110?
Cost of sale.
Cost of sale. What about the TC?
Cost of sale.
What if she's on salary?
Operating expense.
Then she is an expense. If she is a salary, like acting like assistant / TC, you don't pay her per transaction, you pay her money.
But I don't pay her unless
that's a cost of sale.
She's still a direct, can it be a gray area? Because
yes,
it is. Unless I make a sale.
Correct. So if she's only a TC, you pay her, if you close the transaction, it is a cost of sale.
Okay.
If you pay her salary, then she is operating expense.
She's fixed expense.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
What about your rent if you have an office?
Expense.
Operating expense.
Correct. Right. What about the 110 for E&O?
The what?
The E&O insurance cost of sale. What about referrals?
Cost of sale.
Cost of sale. Do not confuse those two. So know how much is your cost of sale and know how much is your operating expenses. Okay.
E&O is not fixed?
E&O only you pay 110 when you close the transaction. If you don't close the transaction, you don't pay.
Okay. I haven't seen that itemized statement. Okay.
It's not on your statement. It's taken out from your commission. So it is a cost of sale. When you sell, it costs you 110 to cover for E&O. Fair?
Yeah.
This is the easiest way. Think about it like that. Am I going to pay this if they don't close? Am I going to pay the gardener if I don't close?
Yeah.
It's an expense.
Yeah.
Am I going to buy the sign guy if I don't close?
Yeah.
Yes.
Not a cost of sale. You're gonna put that sign there, whether they change, whether they cancel, it's not his problem. Right? So best practices is to gain clarity on our big why and plan for the future. Set our personal and business budgets. It's very important to have a budget, guys. Very important. So you can grade yourself. You know if you overspent, underspent, what did you do with your money? Open additional bank accounts for taxes, expenses, and other savings. Download and use the MREA chart of accounts. Purchase, download tax accounting software. That's if you file your own taxes, it's up to you. Hire an accountant, CPA, attorney, and tax advisor. Set dates to calculate and pay your estimated taxes. Prepare for your future insurance, savings, and investment. We have a class coming in here on Thursday. It's the MAPS coach. She's going to give us a class about how to profit and loss statements. It's free for you guys. We're paying for it. He's going to give it over Zoom. Be here. It's Thursday at 11. Think and act the wage you want before you earn it. Average is as average does, good as good does, and great is as great does. What you do is who you become. If you are going to apply for a job, how much money do you want to be paid?
Top dollar.
Top dollar. Why are you settling when you have your own business? That's your own business here. You don't have a boss. You don't have somebody who tells you need to clock in 8:30. But yet so many agents are okay by getting paid minimum wage. And that's because they are not committing. So if you're applying for a job, if you are going, when you go to meet a seller or have a buyer presentation, what are you doing actually?
Looking for a job.
You're applying for a job. And when someone says, I only pay you $500, what do you tell them? Average is what average does. And I'm not an average. I'm great. Know your worth and how to get it and do not sell it. And the only way to know our worth and to get it is to really show it. And everybody sees. They know. They know if you're going to do that job or you're not going to do that job. And if they don't, they will figure it out from the first week. We did this, and the first session, I know that I did it with you. If you go back, are you still approving the numbers you put in the first session? Can I use your book to see what page it is on? That's session 1.
That's on page 20 or something like that. 22.
I remember we did it.
I remember I did it.
I think it was
Oh, it's here.
others.
Yes, it's page 117. Do you have your book?
I forgot, but I do have one.
Okay, do you want me to get you a copy of that or your that?
Oh, it's okay. I'll write
Okay.
it down.
Can you do that again? Look at page 117 if you have your book. And we're going to do that exercise again. What's your net income goal? That's your profit. Net income. This is how much you're going to end up with. How much do you want to make in 2026? We are in January, well, February today. We are beginning the year. How much do you want to end the 2026 with? Everyone write their numbers. Do you have your numbers? Your net profit, your net income or profit. And then on B, it's our company dollar and royalty. And in this office, it's 21,990. Business expense.
See, that's where I have a blank. I don't know what that looks like.
Just assume a number, and that includes how much you're paying for card, NAR, and MLS. The $65, $70 you pay for the office. And if you have anything else. Your signs, if you ordered signs, your open house expense. Is open house expenses, is it the cost of sale or is it an expense? Expense. Okay. Does everyone have A written down? Okay. Company dollar is 21,990. Are you following? Can you remind me? Jackie, are you following?
Yes, I think I am.
21,990. And for business, for the expenses, it's how much you paid for the MLS when you joined Gavar. Did you join Gavar or not yet? Okay, I think it's this one is 1,500. It could be less. Just an assumption. And there's $65, $70 every month for Keller Williams. This is 70 times 12. You add that. And if you want to buy a computer, if you want, I don't know what's your expenses, just put a number there. And then add A plus B plus C together. Everyone there? Mm-hmm. Okay, and then the average commission, we said it is 9,000. So what I need you to do is do D divided by E and tell me how many transactions you need to do.
What was E again? What's E again?
9,000.
9,000. The average commission based on hours a day is around 9,000.
Okay. Got it.
Could you repeat that one more time? Sorry.
Yes. Which one? From the start?
No. Just from the average commission money.
Okay, average commission is 9,000. And for F, you're going to divide D, whatever total you had from A, B, and C, divided by E.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyone would like to share how many units they have to sell?
27.
How much?
27.
27. 27 is this 2.2 units a month?
Yes.
So we're going to say 3. We'll always round up.
Okay.
So it's 30. What's yours?
24.6.
24.6. So if it's 25, can you do 2 transactions a month?
God willing.
And it's got a long kind of do. What else? It's a commitment.
Yeah.
It is a commitment from all of us. Sir, how many units did you get? Did you do the math?
But I was thinking too, it doesn't say on there how much we have to set aside for taxes and savings.
Yes, because that's after. This is, you can take that. It doesn't include taxes. Everyone tax bracket is different, so we cannot include taxes. Some people are 20, some people are 22, some people are 30. The higher you are, the more money you're making.
Tax bracket's changed recently, right?
Correct.
It's
We're not allowed to give any advices about that. So I'm going to stay away from that. Please ask your CPA. I'm not allowed legally to talk about taxes, but ask your CPA. You can Google it at this point. You can get an answer there based on the money you make.
So mine says roughly 30,000.
30,000. Okay. Are you going to make a plan that supports that goal? Is that a goal? Do you believe you can achieve it?
Yes.
Yes.
Manifesting.
Now, if you believe it, you're going to make it happen. Right? I believe it.
Yes.
If we can dream it, we can make it happen. Anyone having does anyone have a question about this? Anyone think they cannot reach that goal that they put for themselves? You cannot reach it?
Well, I'm going to put my plan together.
Okay. You have a goal, you need a plan to support it.
Yes.
And if you need help, you see me.
I'm already 1 month down, so
okay.
We gotta pump those numbers up.
Okay.
I'm like a quarter of the way. I'm on pace about a quarter of the way.
Does anyone here have a transaction closed in January or something pending already? Okay. So if you do not, instead of dividing that by 11, not 12. I mean, like if it's 25, now you're going to divide it by 11 months because the first month is out.
It's already gone.
Well.
Any questions? Any questions on Zoom? We're good? Okay. I need 3 people to raise their hands to give me a hand. 1.
Sorry,
I got a
3
lot of work to do.
3 ahas and 3 commitments.
Right.
I need 1 more. 3. Okay.
Oh.
My ahas that 1 month is down and
okay.
Or sell a commercial property that'll catch up to this.
What's your commitment?
I'm gonna go meet my client today and hopefully I wow him.
Okay. You have, or did you read any of those books?
I read that one previously a few years ago, and then I'm almost done with this one.
You have both of them? Mm-hmm. Do you have the shift?
That one I'm reading. I'm on my
Do you have it?
I don't have shift. No.
Okay. See me, I'll give you the shift. Okay. I don't want to give you a book that you have.
Okay.
My aha moment was that finishing this course, I know might sound silly, but finishing this course makes me realize that I do have commitment because I showed up every day for 2 hours and that I'm able to do that more. So that was
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you have any of those books?
I wanted to read that one actually.
Can you pass it?
This one's great.
Thank you. I know.
And I'm gonna tell you, I'm reading this book all over again, and I'm in chapter 1. I just started. I read it like 10 times, but I'm reading it now. And if you would like to join, and if you have questions, I'm in chapter 1. You can come and ask me anything. Okay? Please.
I'm tagging on what she said because coming here every day, I think I missed one. It shows that I do have a commitment within me to move forward on everything. How much I can do and how much I need to do is an eye-opener for me. I'm ready to do the work, but I have to also, for me, I have to plow in like 10 times because I am doing this full time on limited income. So for me, I'm taking this to heart seriously. And after today, now that, because I've been working in between all the courses, after today, I'm going back to all my notes and applying everything I've learned.
Beautiful.
And creating a plan.
Since you left your job for this, right?
I did.
So I heard something.
I was laid off, but I didn't go back into the industry.
You did not find another job.
And I said bye-bye.
So Tony Robbins, this morning I was listening to him, and he said to take over the island, you have to burn the boats you came in. So you have no option of going back.
Yes.
You have no option of going back.
I have no option.
So you're gonna make that happen.
It's tempting. I see all kinds of opportunities, but I don't want to do them.
Who here believes that Stacy is gonna make it happen?
Oh, yes.
Which one did you read?
I have that one and I have the audio on that one.
You want the book?
Or the shift?
I have one shift, but if you want the shift, I can order.
Can I do a shift?
Yes, of course you can.
Okay. I've listened to the audio on the one twice. I'm in the middle of the second time, or sorry, middle of the first time.
If you have not read this book,
It's super
guys,
good.
Yeah, it's great. It's
Yeah.
great.
you have somebody who told you what to do, just follow the steps.
Yes.
And we do not want to read it. Like, come on.
The other one's good too from him, the millionaire real estate investor. I'm reading that one too right now.
I'm halfway through it.
Yes. It is very important book. It is in the name, millionaire. How an angel can be millionaire. If this does not motivate you, I do not know what will.
It says it's good too. It's not just about being a real estate agent, it's just mindset in general.
It's a mindset.
Really
Yeah.
It's a mindset.
It's a mindset. And it's
But
actionable.
again, it gives you the steps,
Yeah.
what you need to do to get there, instead of reinventing the wheel. And this is what we do. We think that we're smarter than all the successful people who did it before us.
Mm-hmm.
We might be smarter.
Yeah.
Do not reinvent the wheel, make it better.
Mm-hmm.
Keep the same thing, just change it a little bit that works with you. But as a beginning, please follow the steps. I'm going to give you this because you're.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Please read it.
Oh,
Do
definitely.
not add it to collect dust. It's a nice book.
No, thank you.
Any questions? Anyone would like to add anything? Anything we can help you with?
I talked to Kevin about it, and I think he's going to be putting together a commercial property, course,
Yes.
class.
And we asked for somebody from outside the office to come and give a class. We did not hear back from them. The minute we do, we're gonna have them.
So when I had my one-on-one with him, I'm getting more of that than residential.
Okay.
But I don't even I'm learning as I go, just
Well,
on LoopNet trying to figure it out.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Any other questions?
Yeah, can we purchase those books at the office?
Yes, it is $25 and they go toward the CARES committee.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions? Anything we can do for you? I'm here. It's your time. We're good? Well, congratulations on finishing Ignite. Thank you so much for your commitment and your presence. You made us better by being here, guys.
Thank you.
We appreciate you.
Thank
And
you.
if you have any questions, if you would like us to do any budget, income statement, any help, we are here. Like, I might look busy, I will always have time. Okay? And don't forget Thursday, there's a class here, and it would be amazing if you show up because it is for your business. There is a reason it's in January, so we can start the year strong with our expenses and income. Fair?
Yes.
Have a great Monday.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm embarrassed.